Okay, let me share my screen.
There's something in me that my whole life I couldn't explain. And not just in me, even in my brothers, like there's something in us, you know? And even when we were in Greece, we were able to stand out from everybody else. We went to the US, we were able to stand out. But like when you come here, you understand why you feel the same, why we move the way we move, why we are sharp, why we are this smooth, why we feel this rhythm, why we play the way we play.
So when people meet in Nigeria, the first thing they notice is our demeanor, is our gait, it's the confidence that he exudes, it's the body language that the Nigerian brings to a space.
And how we carry ourselves, how we walk.
I mean, some call it being extra, some call it being overly dramatic.
There is an arrogance, it's unintentional.
Some people can call it proud.
But I think it's just a strong signifier of just self, like when you know yourself.
How can you get drafted into the NBA?
How can you get drafted in the NBA? You have to, every day when you wake up, you have to try to be better. You have to improve, okay? You have the tools to get drafted in the NBA, okay? But you have to work, you know? If you wake up every single day and you try to improve, you know, you try to expect the best version of yourself every single day, you can get drafted in the NBA. There's so many people that came in the NBA from this league. Hakeem Olajuwon, one of the best players to ever play this game. He's one of the best. You know, he came from this court. So why can you guys cannot come from this court? I don't see the reason why.
Watching these kids play basketball, it really reminded me of myself, of my brothers.
When I see these kids, I see the future, I see the next generation, I see the people that they're gonna represent us. The same way I'm trying to represent Hakeem, trying to represent the people that set the way for us. They gave us, you know, put us in that path. What are we gonna say?
NBA.
On three, right?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
NBA!
There you go, good job.
Wow, man. Wale, that's interesting. I think for me, one of the things I liked in this clip was the part where, you know, people talked about Nigeria and he was saying, understanding why he moves the way he moves, why he acts the way he acts, why he's so driven, you know. And it reminds me of maybe some of the reasons why we as Nigerians are very extra, like someone said in the video, you know, and why we're so driven. There are many factors to it. So many things I can think of. And one of the things that came to mind right now is even our culture. Most of the culture in Nigeria, you know, are very flamboyant, you know, not timid. There's hardly any timid group in the Nigerian family or cultural structure. There's always, you know, being in the front, being forceful. It's just the way our culture is. In line with that and some of the hardship and some of the challenges and some of the scarcity of opportunity and resources have just contributed to that drive to be able to excel and to be in front, you know. And I think it's in it, you know, it's just the way we are needed as a people back in Nigeria, you know, to be the first to excel and to just be in front. So I think that contributes to why even when we are away from Nigeria, kids, second generation Nigerians in America, or parents or children of Nigerian parents, you will also notice that in them, it's just in them. And, you know, they tend to be driven, you know. And I've seen that even those in Europe, in America, and just around the world.
Yeah, so that's very true. I totally agree with that. For me, I think Giannis mentioned, if I heard correctly, that Kim Olajuwon came from that, also played on that court that we were playing in. I did.
Yeah, he played on that court actually. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so for me that was a fun fact to see. I mean, like Akim Olajuwon, like if
He's
you
the
grew up
best.
in Nigeria, you definitely know him because
Everyone knew.
yeah, he's one of the best to do it, and of course, he's Nigerian. For me, I really appreciate people like that, especially someone like Akim. They definitely do identify with that Nigerian part of them, and it's an inspiration for everyone, even off the court. For people who don't play basketball, is one of the people that inspire us. And another thing that I also find interesting is that I've never actually seen a basketball tournament before in Nigeria, like especially that age. I've seen like we played basketball, for example, in high school.
Yeah.
But it's not like a tournament, like a proper tournament. You can see all of them, they have jerseys, they have like it's like they even have a coach from what I see over there. My experience has always been like something that a lot of people don't play as kids. Well,
really?
Yeah, that's always been my
well, I think it's from your point perspective and based on what you've experienced. For me, it was different. I played basketball a lot growing up in Nigeria, and I played in Abuja and Lagos and a couple other states that I lived in. And if you're interested in something, you find it out, so to speak, right? So because I'm interested in it, I did play in competition. Even I played in, like you said, high school competition. Basketball is big in Nigeria, actually. It's just that it doesn't get the attention that football gets. It doesn't get the sponsorship that football gets. But I know one of the major sponsors, I don't want to mention it, one of the beverages in Nigeria, hot chocolate producer, they are one of the major sponsors of basketball around and across Nigeria. So yeah, there are a lot of competitions going on, but because basketball doesn't get the attention, that's why, and I'm not surprised that even for you who play basketball did not even get that info. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't really play basketball, but because for me, I think that how would I put it? Compared to like football, for example, I play football a lot. I played in small tournaments that we organized in the neighborhood and in high school and stuff like that. That was really serious, which means that at least there was something at stake, something to be won in those tournaments. That's what I mean.
I can't believe basketball. You know basketball more than I do, and you didn't play. Can you imagine? Like, what is this? I mean, when we were at the game the last time we were in Texas, you were telling me the rules. I don't even know some of the rules anymore. I never even knew those rules that you told me. You never play basketball.
Yeah, I definitely have interest. It's just that for whatever reason, maybe I can say maybe I played it maybe 3 times.
Jeez.
Yeah.
3 times. The reason why I have really pain today is because of basketball. Because I had weight and I played basketball. And I ended up, as a grown man, now I'm having to deal with knee fracture. I know basketball contributed to it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I didn't know. I thought you played the way you talked about basketball. The way both of us talk about basketball, right?
No, I know about basketball.
The way you're so interested in basketball, sometimes I even think you know more than I do. And I'm like, oh, no, I didn't know all this while. I think you play basketball. And maybe because we will talk about it.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. Yeah. It's the way, Nigeria, the opportunity you have, unfortunately, that's the way a lot of Nigeria is. Like, you don't have a lot of those opportunities all over the place. And in my own walk of life, or walk in life rather, it's just mostly football. Let me see, what other sports did I ever even try? Probably just football, really, if I have to think about it. Everyone plays football. So it's easy to organize.
Easy to find a place to play football. Yeah, you're right. Because basketball, every time I had to travel a couple of miles to get to a court, So yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, but video games, on the other hand, that I traveled all over Lagos to go and play that one.
Yeah, but we all know what video game. Don't worry about it, man. Let's not go into video game because we just this conversation. But so guys, just wanted to talk about the points from video on Giannis and just that part where he talked about the influence of just how his Nigerianness has pushed him. Some of the things we shared is exactly why we think he's like that, and a lot of us as Nigerians around the world are like that.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Please like, share, subscribe. We are growing our channel and really appreciate every little help that we can get. And we will see you in the next one. Peace.
All right then. Bye.